It's time for high school sports on the NCWLIFE channel. Today's broadcast of high school sports on the NCWLIFE channel is presented by Alignment Pros, Automoca, Color FX, Global Car Care, One Way Construction, and the Windmill Restaurant. NCWLIFE channel's coverage is also brought to you by Charter College and the Walkabout Grill. Now let's go live for all the action for tonight's coverage of high school sports on your home for local sports, the NCWLIFE channel.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome to East Wenatchee, Washington, site of today's encounter between the Central Valley Bears and your Eastmont Wildcats. Hi again, I'm Sebastian Moraga. Alongside with me, as always, is our soccer expert, Matt Wisen, and so many emotions running through this field. There's tension, there's nerves, there's excitement. This program has never been this far, and to top it all off, in front of them we have a Central Valley squad that has not lost a game actually they have lost one game all year, and that's it. So this is as big time as this program has seen. Matt Wisen.
Yeah, they've had a lot of success. But I was walking around and listening to the ladies, watching them warm up, and they're surprisingly loose, and they're kidding around, but they are taking it serious. You can tell they want and they expect good results tonight, but they're not like overly tight and stressed, and they're having fun. And I think our first game this year, we talked about that with the atmosphere and the environment that Coach Radall has instilled in this program, and it's carried through that. Have fun, respect each other, work hard, and have fun again.
And when you take that sort of viewpoint, no game feels too big because you're just having fun. You're not focused, oh my goodness, we might be eliminated, we don't want to screw up. No, you're just playing the game of soccer and you're enjoying it, and that makes a big difference, especially when we're talking about a young team like Eastmont.
Yeah, and you expect high school teams to have some inconsistency, some ups, some downs. We haven't seen that too much with Eastmont this year. They've been fairly consistent. This is a team that really loves what they're doing, and teams in games, to be quite honest, they shouldn't have a whole lot of business being in. They've just laid it all out on the line and fought hard and had fun and got results. So while like you were saying earlier, it may not always look pretty, but they scrap through and they find ways to win. So it's going to be fun watching tonight.
Absolutely, without a doubt. You won't want to miss it. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we have the coaches' interview, then the keys to the game, the starting lineups, and a whole lot more here on the last broadcast of the season for soccer here on the NCWLIFE channel. Don't go away.
Thanks for watching sports on the NCWLIFE channel. It's brought to you in part by the Fireplace Guys, Central Washington's most trusted names in fireplace and barbecue sales, installation, and service. Located at 1205 Walnut Street in Wenatchee, thefireplaceguy.net. Beneficial In-Home Care, your compassionate in-home care provider. All the benefits of assisted living while remaining within the comfort of your own home. And the Windmill Restaurant, providing traditional steakhouse meals in a homey, old-fashioned dining room. Call 509-665-9529.
When you call Dick's Heating and Air Conditioning, you get 35 years of experience and customer service in the Wenatchee Valley. Dick's friendly staff strongly believe in repairing before replacing and service all major brands of HVAC units. Dick's Heating and Air Conditioning is your local, independent, trained comfort specialists, proudly serving all of North Central Washington. Call 884-6444 today.
Welcome back to East Wenatchee, where we have just started this tense, exciting wait until we see the Central Valley Bears and the Eastmont Wildcats fight it out here at the first round of the state. Now we have the interview with the head coach of the Eastmont Wildcats, Coach Radall. Thank you for being with us.
Thank you.
And Coach, you're not gonna like this question very much. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Come on.
No, I'm sorry, but I've read what you said about the last two games of the team, where you scored early and then you waited them out.
Mm-hmm.
How pretty is that? How pretty is that to look at? I mean,
Well, Well, would you rather look good or win?
Good point. Good point.
No,
Good
it's
point.
just, no, we were actually just talking about that, and it is a strategy. You know, we're trying to tell the girls that whenever we shoot, if it doesn't go in, it's a turnover.
True.
You know, and we look back to some of our earlier games this season, and we would win 2-0, and we'd have 26 shots, and I mean 20 of those were just turnovers. So there are some teams that you can risk that on, and there's other teams you can't. And if we, again, keep it simple, if we have the ball, they don't have the ball, and it's really hard to score if you don't have the ball. So I know it's not as much fun to watch, but watching that trophy go around was pretty fun.
I appreciate the honesty. Matt Wisen, all yours.
Yeah, so first of all, I got to say congratulations.
Thank you.
A lot of first times. We were just talking about that. I want you to just go ahead and rattle, I mean, what, 3 or 4 first times for the program?
Yeah, first time going to the district championship game, first time winning the district championship game, and first time ever at state for school history.
And that's great. I mean, it's a long time we're kind of watching them and saying, man, when's it going to be Eastmont's turn? What do you attribute some of that to?
Just an amazing group of girls, and we don't have that one superstar target player, and I love that. I think that our talent is distributed evenly throughout the field, and I've had coaches from other teams in the league comment on that too. It's like, you know, we think we have your ace figured out, and we'll go man mark, we'll go double team, and then all of a sudden somebody scores that we didn't even know was on the roster, and I love that. And they have a genuine love for each other too.
So I imagine why mess with success tonight? Keep things pretty much the same. How are the girls feeling? Are they're all ready to go? How are you going to keep their heads from getting too much in the clouds?
Oh, they won't get too much in the clouds. No, there's a really good mix of confidence and anxiety going on with us right now. So yeah, it's good. We'll be grounded. I'm so excited for them. They're so pumped up. Nobody thought we'd ever be here. So they know that we're playing with house money at this point. You know, just go out and have fun. We're making history, and no matter what happens, like nobody thought this was going to happen. So yeah, we're excited.
Well, it's been a lot of fun watching your ladies play this, and you coach this year. So congratulations.
Thank you.
It is a great time to be an Eastmont Wildcat, and we have 80 more minutes of it coming right this way. This is NCWLIFE channel. Don't go away.
Thanks for watching High School Sports on the NCWLIFE.
Emergency.
It's a Frappuccino mocha with whip.
The espresso shakes are my most favorite because I can get any flavor. Peanut butter chocolate for pita.
Definitely the espresso shakes. My favorite is the mocha for pitas.
A peach Red Bull.
Prepare for the start of this contest between the Central Valley Bears and your Eastmont Wildcats. Sebastián Moraga alongside Matt Wisen. And, well, you cannot help but be impressed by the record of this Central Valley team. I mean, 15 wins, 1 tie, 1 loss. The loss happening on their last game against Gonzaga Prep, which, by the way, is the next rival on the docket for the winner of these two of this contest. And 1 tie against Sandpoint, Idaho. Now, this is certainly a rival to behold for the Eastmont Wildcats, Matt.
Yeah, it seemed going to the west side in state usually always ends up going through the Spokane side first. Not surprised, Central Valley's been pretty good for the last several years, and we should see quite a competitive game tonight.
Just to give you an idea of how competitive this team has been, Central Valley tied it up with Sandpoint, Idaho, and Sandpoint, Idaho has finished either first or second the last 3 years in 4A in the state of Idaho. They made the finals this year once again against Bishop Kelly. So this is a team that can hold their own with the very best, not only in Washington but in Idaho as well. A quick look at the starters. Let's first give you the Central Valley Bears. Number 24, the goalkeeper Claire Kaufman. Number 17, Sailor Watson. Number 16, Marisa Orino. Number 14, Marissa Banky. Number 11, Mady Simmerlink. Number 10, Kaylin Labros. Number 9, Michael Pitts. Number 8, Dory Ames. Number 6, Macy Young. Number 5, Addie McClelland. And number 4, Maggie Ames. The Eastmont Wildcats will jump onto the pitch with Cora Fry, number 1. Number 2, Alyssa Konarek. Number 3, Cheyenne Chang. Number 6, Riley Fisher. Number 7, Lexi Heimbigner. Number 9, Carissa Miller. Number 12, Whitney Lane. Number 17, Tess Sparks. Number 19, Megan Chandler. Number 21, Kiana Carson. And number 4, Jaden Brown. What can we expect from this Eastmont team? How can they counter? How can they get out of here with a positive result and move on to the second round of state?
Well, if I was coaching this team, I wouldn't change much, really. They are who they are. And just work on keeping your attitudes positive. And I'm watching Central Valley warm up a little bit. They're not all that comfortable on this pitch tonight. So keep your energy up. Little mistakes don't mean the end of a game. Just get after it and keep that motor running the whole game long. And I think if their energy is way up, their physicality is way up, they're going to find themselves in this game.
Now, you made a very interesting point there, Matt. The pitch.
Yep.
The pitch. How big of a factor is it for Eastmont to be playing on their surface on real grass?
I think it's a big deal. Like I was saying, Central Valley, they're going to move that ball, or they want to move the ball quickly. They're going to want to spread them out, work down the flanks, and get crosses in, but everything a little quicker than you're going to see normally, especially a little quicker than Eastmont has seen. That grass really slows things down. The fields in Spokane, the GSL, a lot of those are on the turf. That ball moves quite a bit faster there. So I was watching them make some of these 30-yard passes or whatever, and that ball was not moving very fast, if it made there at all. And so how much they have on that ball, they're still trying to figure it out.
Absolutely. Could we expect something big out of Cora Fry today? She's been huge in the past couple of games for Eastmont.
You're going to have to expect something big out of Cora Fry, because we're not going to just rely on a slow pitch to shut down Central Valley. They've got athletes. They're all big, strong, fast, and you can see the difference just looking out there. They all kind of look like robots. I mean, that's not derogatory. That's not but they look like they played the game. They're athletic. And Cora's going to have to stand strong tonight to keep Eastmont in the game.
All right. Just a reminder, folks, for those of you who like the other kind of football, Friday, November 9th, the WIAA first round of playoffs for Eastmont football at Puyallup will be presented by Apple Valley Honda in conjunction with the NFHS network at 7 p.m. Friday, November the 9th. But in the meantime, it's time for football with a U here at the Eastmont High School soccer pitch. As we see more and more people begin to trickle in. We've passed, way past now, the time of daylight. We're playing under artificial light. We're still watching the presentations being made. Central referee for the game is Ed Navarro. His two assistants are Jesus Landa and Nelson. I'm blanking on his last name. Just let's call him Nelson for now. We're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we'll tell you all about the 40 minutes of the first half of soccer between Eastmont and Central Valley. Don't go away.
Where will you be a year from now? You could be working as a medical assistant. The Charter College Medical Assistant Certificate Program gets you work ready in 10 months. Add 5 more months to earn an associate degree. We prepare you with hands-on training and support you after graduation with job search help and interview skills. Institutionally accredited by the Accrediting Bureau of Health Education Schools, Charter has been training healthcare professionals for more than 30 years. Charter College. We work to get you to work.
Thanks for watching sports on the NCWLIFE channel. Brought to you by One Way Construction, premier custom home builders and construction company for North Central Washington, including general contracting, framing, concrete, and consulting services. OneWayConstructionNW.com. The Fireplace Guys, Central Washington's most trusted names in fireplace and barbecue sales, installation, and service, located at 1205 Walnut Street, Wenatchee. TheFireplaceGuy.net. And Beneficial In-Home Care, your compassionate in-home care provider. All the benefits of assisted living while remaining within the comfort of your own home.
Choose the pros, Alignment Pros. When your vehicle needs brakes, shocks, struts, or alignment, choose the experts in their field. Alignment Pros and Express Lube with a 5-star rating. The work they perform on your vehicle is as impeccable as their shop. With state-of-the-art equipment, Alignment Pros can handle all large or small vehicles, specialty cars, lifted or lowered. Alignment Pros does them all. Keep your car in top shape at Alignment Pros and Express Lube in East Wenatchee.
Welcome back to East Wenatchee, Washington. We've just listened to the Star Spangled Banner. It's always tough when it's this cold to play wind instruments. It's a little harder to tune them, but still, the folks at the band did themselves proud with a rendition of our national anthem.
Well, you're pretty full of hot air, so it shouldn't be a problem when you're blowing on the trumpet, right?
Thank you, Ernest. With friends like these, folks, with friends like these. Last-minute huddles, we're almost ready to start, and the linesman, the assistant referees, whose last name I forgot, is Nelson Elias. My apologies to Mr. Elias. So once again, assistant referees, Nelson Elias, Jesus Landa, and the headman, the central referee, our good friend, Ed, what's his name? Ed Navarro, of course. All right, so Eastmont decked in white. Is that right? No, that's red.
White numbers.
White numbers, red jersey, red top, red socks, red everything. The Bears with white and looks like baby blue long sleeves, Matt Weiser?
Yep.
Baby blue long sleeves, some of them going with their arms.
So I'm just going to tough it out, I
yeah,
guess.
they're going to, and they're indeed, that's one way of putting it.
I've got long underwear on. I'm in the booth. But, yeah, I'm not that tough.
All right. Let's let lovely image pass and never return. We are back in business here at Eastmont High School, with Eastmont going from right to left in your screen. The Bears going from left to right. It's state. It's the big dance here on NCWLIFE channel. Quick throw-in for the Bears. The Bears. Quick touch up the field. Rejected quickly by Tess Sparks. Ball goes out of bounds. It will be Eastmont ball. You remember that sketch, that Saturday Night Live?
Yeah.
The super fans, Bill Swirsky super fans. Throw in for Eastmont. Stuffed up midfield. The quick move to the side. Orino across midfield. The quick move. Looking for Labros. A bit too long. Ball goes out of bounds. It will be a throw-in for Eastmont. A quick start is essential for the playoff hopes of Eastmont, is it not, Matt Weiser?
Yeah, Central Valley, like I said, just coming in really confident. They have been playing very good ball. And Eastmont is definitely the underdog in this game, and I think Central Valley knows that. So if Eastmont gets that score, it's going to really send a jolt of reality down Central Valley's spine and maybe make them rethink their whole game plan, which is exactly what you want if you're Eastmont.
Absolutely. Throwing for the Wildcats. Sent away by Michael Pitts. The kickoff, as always, brought to you by Swoboda Photography, creating a custom boutique experience on location or at their studio in Leavenworth. To learn more, call 509-888-6654. Off to the races we go. Stopped just past midfield. Trying to keep it alive was Whitney Lane. Scooped back by Central Valley. Pushed upfield. Interesting roll by Miller. Over there is Carson. A shot! Oh, my goodness! Let's see what happens now! Oh, my word! Speaking of a fast start, and the 1-0 tally goes barely wasting, Matt Wisen.
That was, it had me fooled. From this angle, it looked like it hit the the crossbar
That's right.
of the field goal
That's right.
post, though.
Oh, that one. Oh, no,
And-
I thought
and
I
came
saw
right back out. So my eyes were all messed up on that one. But, yeah, it was a great-looking opportunity.
My word. My word, that was Jaden Brown in there. We have a throw-in now for Eastmont. That was the first tally of the contest, folks, and it didn't happen, well, because, well, that's soccer, I guess. Quick move upfield. Jaden Brown down the flank. Being marked that time by Maggie Ames. Ames prevailing. With the tip of the toes, pushing it upfield now. Trying to make the stop in midfield is Lane. First on it, however, is Banky. Across the center alley for Pitts. Now the ball on the feet of Dory Ames. Pitts again, recovered by Eastmont. Across midfield we go. Good personal maneuver, leaving one behind. Nice job by Pitts. The touch to the right doesn't quite work. Scooped back by the Wildcats. Trying again for the Bears is Pitts. Off to the races. Leaving one behind, shot across into the box and cleared away and sent out with more urgency than style by the back line of the Wildcats. 3 minutes, 58 seconds into this first half of play. Eastmont against Central Valley. Touch up field. Battling it out now for Eastmont was Lane. Taken back by Central Valley. Trying again is Chandler. Recovered by Banky. Into the box. The turn. Orino. Banky. Into the box again. Ames. Shot across. Leaves one behind. There's the shot. And it dances in front of everybody. Simmerlink now. Double teamed. Ball goes out of bounds, and it will be Miss Fry.
A really good call. No
Sending
call there by the referee. In the box just a minute ago, Eastmont and the Central Valley girls both going after it shoulder to shoulder pretty hard. I've seen penalties called like that, but which I disagree on. And good job by the center. Just let them play, keep the competitiveness up.
First corner kick for Central Valley doesn't bear fruit. And now the flag is up, indicates an illicit position. It should be an indirect free kick for Eastmont. There's the kick, rejected at midfield. Banky. Orino. Sent away by Riley Fisher. Throw-in for the Bears. Taking care of it is Labros. Into the box. Defensive header. Nice maneuver that time by Chandler. Taken back by Amos. Corner, shot across. Bounced off a defender, and it will be the second corner kick for Central Valley.
And Central Valley is really playing a high line. They're getting numbers forward and really making it difficult for Eastmont because they're so active in there that that's where mistakes happen when they're moving around so much and the communication breakdowns occur.
Shot across. Let's see what the referee says. Flag is up. Offside called. And it will be Eastmont ball. But then again, if they manage to bend and not break, if they're able to withstand this early pressure, the team might gain confidence, no?
Oh, definitely. And when I see that as a coach, I know that my time is soon. That I communicate to my ladies, hey, they're pressing so much. When you see them press this much, as soon as we get that ball, instead of going wide with it, just go direct, over the top, and somebody must be up there running and expecting that ball. And then when the counter is on, everybody puts their foot on the gas pedal and goes. And you can get in behind pretty quickly there.
A quick move down the middle. This could be interesting. The right foot shot and the stop by Cora Fry. Not a major problem. Goal kick for the Eastmont Wildcats. Bit of a collision there. Whistle goes untouched. A good battle at midfield. Sent back, and the stop by Miss Fry once again as we approach the 8th minute of play here at Eastmont High School. Swinging upfield. Triangulation doesn't work. Scooped back by Pitts. Battling it with Carissa Miller, one of the co-captains for the Eastmont Wildcats. Miller shading to her left. Back to the right now. Banky. The shot, Banky. With a lot more optimism than accuracy, that shot. And it will be, excuse me, it will be a goal kick for Eastmont.
Yeah, so far Eastmont's struggling a little bit right now, getting possession in the midfield, and Central Valley is really kind of spreading them out and getting numbers in there and holding that ball and looking pretty dangerous.
This is a good team, folks. Like we talked in the pregame, this is a team that not only has had a strong season this year, but they've been a presence for a number of years now in their league. Labros. Quick touch. Across midfield we go into Eastmont territory, shading towards the center alley. The touch to the right for Banky. Banky into the box, looking to connect, and I don't know about that. Did that last player touch the ball? I thought she did. The last player touched the ball to give it to Cora Fry, but we're gonna go with the experts on that one.
Yeah, the white jerseys and the white ball really.
There's a shot, goes out of bounds. Matt Wisen, you were saying?
The white jerseys with the white ball really make it difficult to pick up handballs or any of that kind of stuff. I'm not a huge fan. I wish WIA would lend some flexibility to the match balls that are allowed in high school and allow them to use high vis balls, especially when it gets bad. You know, especially for old guys like me, you can pick those balls up much better.
And boy, are you old. Number 8, Sheila Cardenas, has entered the contest for Eastmont. Just kidding, my man, just kidding.
Well, the young guys in the EPL are using them in the winter, so I think we should be able to use them here.
I mean, FIFA has been very lenient for ages now. I mean, when they used to play the Intercontinental Cup between the winner of the Champions, which was not called the Champions, and the winner of the Libertadores, they used to play this game in Tokyo, and sometimes it would snow, and they would let people play with a different colored ball to make it a little easier. Granted, it's not snowing here, but the flexibility has been there. I don't see why not. It couldn't be done.
These girls aren't having a hard time picking it up, but I mean, to ref the game or to call it, it makes it difficult, especially
it is a little
if you've got
tougher.
A matching jersey.
10 minutes, 44 seconds into this first half of play. Ames, the quick little touch upfield with a bit of room now. Further up across midfield. Watson.
Central Valley's
good
doing
triangulation. Go ahead,
doing
Bruce.
a great job of staying connected to each other, getting numbers around the ball defensively, and then staying connected to each other forward, back, and sideways offensively. And it's just it just all boils down to having options, and that's why they're keeping possession of the ball so well right now.
Orino. Labros. Good ball. Banky into the box. Banky, this could be interesting. Banky. Left foot shot, and the stop by Cora Fry. Splendid stuff by the gatekeeper for the Wildcats, Matt Wisen.
Yeah, she held her ground, stood tall, and was in the perfect spot for to make it a difficult shot. And so really the only option there is to go right at her, and she held strong, didn't give up a huge rebound, and kept control of it.
And once again, here come the Bears. Young. Labros. That one's Labros. Being marked that time by Fisher. Shot across. Left-footed shot. Cleared away right at about the 6. Trying again now. Are the Bears cleared away partially by the Wildcats? And now with a bit of desperation is Megan Chandler sending it to the throw-in. Difficult time to be an Eastmont Wildcat right now, Matt Wiseman.
I was just going to compliment him for a second. Defensively, they're shifting well. They're getting numbers back. They had good balance. But as soon as that ball switched across the backside to the backside of the goal, runners coming in through the middle weren't being picked up, and they got overloaded on that back door. Just little things like that. That's what could give Eastmont trouble.
Kiana Carson has returned to the pitch. Number 21 for the Wildcats. Watson. That one is Banky. Orino. Ball goes out of bounds. It should be Central Valley ball, and it is. People continue to trickle in to support their Eastmont Wildcats. Quick push up field now. Sent out of bounds by Central Valley. It will be Eastmont ball via this upcoming throw-in. Did you see the Washington State Cougar bus parked outside?
Yes, they Central Valley took that bus. Had the privilege of taking that bus.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if that's the official one. I was just down there and saw a couple of them all
whoa, a bit of a collision there.
All decorated up, and saw the football team come off of one and go through their tunnel of the band and everything like that prior to last weekend's game. Maybe they drove it up from Pullman, but that's a pretty sweet little ride they had on the way down here.
Maggie, make that number 4, Jaden Brown, with a good possibility for Eastmont right there, and a good job by the goalkeeper, Clara Kaufman, who now has the ball. Kaufman rolling to her right. Pushed outfield by the Bears. Good stop by the back line of the Wildcats. Battle is now at midfield on the right side. Bit of a personal maneuver that time by Orino. Orino leaving one behind, leaving two behind, trying for 3. The touch to the side doesn't quite work, but trying again is Labros. Double team quickly. Good job there by Fisher. And number 16 looks like Covarrubias. Throwing ball into the box. Ball goes out of bounds. Let's see what the referee says. It should be Central ball, and it is. Oh, it's number 12. I beg your pardon. No, number 16, number 12, Whitney Lane. Let's see. We're going to have a substitution. And it is Whitney Lane taking a seat, being replaced by number 14, Annalise Baumann. We're back in action. Quick counter in the making. Jaden Brown off to the races. She's going to get there first. She's going to face the goalkeeper. She's going to leave it behind. Oh, my goodness. What a good effort that time by Jaden Brown, and a beautiful save by the goalkeeper, Kaufman. They were looking for the penalty call. I think Ed Navarro was right not to call it there, Matt Wiseman.
Yeah, I think so too. She got the ball before any contact.
And a personal maneuver on it. The way now for Central. Leaving one behind, leaving two behind, trying for 3 is number 4, Maggie Ames. Ball finally goes out of bounds. Woo.
Stood strong, got the ball before any contact was made down on the other end there. And so I think no call was the right one there. One touch to the side, just a little bit more. Maybe that keeper goes down, you can get around, or an earlier chip. But, man, it's so hard when you see that keeper come out at you. More often than not, that shot is missed.
This moment of the game brought to you by the Alignment Pros and Express Lube. Keep your car in top shape at Alignment Pros and Express Lube, including front and 4-wheel alignment. Online at alignpros.com or at 182 Eastmont Avenue in East Wenatchee. We're back in business now. Central Valley running the ball down the right flank. McClellan, ball goes out of bounds, thrown for Eastmont. A couple of headers being exchanged there. Chang, whistle on the play, foul called. As we approach the 18th minute mark here in the first half of play, Eastmont and Central Valley still tied up at 0-0. Taking care of this free kick will be Alyssa Konarik. Right-footed shot. Trying to get a hold of Brown. There's Brown battling. Managing to scoop it up. Shot across. First post. And the stop by Claire Kaufman. Little by little, we're seeing more of Miss Kaufman getting a little busier as the minutes tick by. Good maneuver that time by the back line of Central Valley. Pitts. The quick touch. The heel touch. Back to Pitts. A quick move down the flank. This could be interesting. Two waiting in the box. Pitts. The shot across. Cleared away by Chang. Trying again for Central Valley is Young. And now it's Watson's turn. Off to the races we go, having a very hard time down that flank. The shot across, and Cora Fry by the first post.
Yeah, game's definitely opening up back and forth a little bit now. More chances are being created. If you're Eastmont, you just want to be aware that so far Central Valley is looking really potent down that left side. Just be aware of that counter. Don't get stretched. Don't get drawn into this game that Central Valley is trying to bring you into. And stay the course, and I think they'll be fine.
A couple of substitutions happening for Eastmont. I believe it's number 23, Maria Mendoza, entering the contest for the Wildcats. We're back in action now. LaRose trying to keep it alive for the Wildcats was Konarik. Running from behind for Central was Maggie Ames. Ball goes out of bounds. It's a deep throw-in for Eastmont. 19 minutes, 29 seconds into this first half of play. Ball goes out of bounds. The connection there between McClelland and I believe that's Orino down there, number 16. Yes, indeed. Doesn't quite work. It will be Eastmont ball once again. Here comes the throw-in. Can't make it past midfield. Ames. Can't be caught. Ball goes out of bounds. Central Valley ball. Orino. The header. Ball goes out of bounds. Central Valley ball once again. Whistle on the play. And Navarro says that the player for Central Valley took a few steps too many, Matt Wisen.
Yeah, well, I don't think she was 10 yards too many, but nonetheless, yeah, she did take too many.
Bit of a collision there. Ames seems to be doing okay. Central Valley manages to get the shot off. Into the box, rejected now by Eastmont. Brown on the counter attack, battling with Dory Ames. Brown seeming to prevail this time. She's got a bit of speed, a good through ball that time. Good idea. Into the box we go. Will she get there in time? She will. Trying to get a shot across is Mendoza. Rejected by the Central Valley Bears. But I like the fearlessness with which Eastmont has taken on these past few minutes of soccer, Matt Wisen. They're daring a little more. They're getting a little deeper. They're putting numbers forward.
Yeah, they're definitely had some success going forward, had some shots, some good quality looks. If you're going to bring that ball down the flank, you just have to remember you need somebody there to cross it to.
Absolutely.
And so you've got to still bring more numbers forward.
Bit of a commotion there. Good job by Heim Bigner putting some pressure that time on Sailor Watson. However, it didn't bear fruit. Ball went out of bounds, and it will be a goal kick for Central Valley. Back in business now. Pitts. Bit too long that time for Simmerlink. Ball goes out of bounds. It should be Eastmont ball. As we see another substitution in the offing for the Wildcats. And will we have it now? Yes, we will. It's number 12 for the Wildcats. Whitney Lane getting ready to enter the contest, and Jaden Brown getting a bit of a breather. 22 minutes, 38 seconds into this, the first half of play. A quick run down the flank. Mendoza can't catch up with it, but the ball goes out of bounds. Last one to touch it had a white jersey, says the referee, and it will be Eastmont ball. There's the throw-in. Nobody around. There's Mendoza battling. Scooped back by the Wildcats. Mendoza once again. Quick touch to the back by the Central Valley defense. Pushed upfield, trying to connect with Ames. She's got some room now. Ames waiting for it is LaBrose. To her it goes. Heart of the box. She's going to get there first, and she delivers a shot. That is still in bounds. Let's see what the referee says.
Got a corner kick there. Cora just got a tip on that. She did a
my
fantastic
word.
job coming out and deflecting that shot.
It will be the third corner kick of the game. All three favoring the Central Valley Bears.
Got a hairband issue going on. It just got resolved there. Now we can get the corner kick going.
23-56.
Interesting looking corner kick here.
Yeah, they've done this a couple of times now. There's a shot that goes very, very wide. They've done the short corner kick thing a couple of times today already.
Yeah, and I'm not really a fan of that. When you pull the ball out 10 yards from the corner, Eastmont's doing a good job in stepping forward with that ball as it leaves the goal line. And Central Valley's leaving somebody parked on the goal in an offside position. So when that ball comes in, she's
what do you do?
automatically
What do you
offside.
do? Yeah, you can't do anything. 24 minutes, 31 seconds. Love to see what I see when I look at the bleachers from up here, buddy. Lots of families, lots of very thick jackets too, but hey, they're here and they're supporting the Eastmont Wildcats. Quick run down the flank, shot across right side, far, near post, and sent away for another corner kick.
Yeah, Alyssa really doing a good job coming out, making it difficult for that corner to be delivered on time and on spot. Really challenging every corner.
25 minutes, 14 seconds into this first half of play. There's the shot.
That's
Far
a good
post
ball.
this time. Header! And Central Valley has taken a 1-0 lead. A beautiful header that connected in the heart of the box. It looks like Maggie Ames, I believe. No, number 10, I beg your pardon. Kaylee LaBrose for the first tally of the contest. Central Valley 1, Eastmont 0. Mel Weiser.
Yeah, it was a great ball delivered. Eastmont kind of stood still on that. And Central Valley all made their runs in and ran to the ball. And it was just who wanted to get to it first. And clearly Central Valley wanted that more at that point.
And like you mentioned in the pregame, some of these Central Valley girls can get up there. They have the athleticism, they have the height, and they are dangerous from up top.
Yeah, definitely. They're all definitely athletic people. Spokane has got quite a club system going on down there and develops quite a few really top-notch players.
Touch to the back. Pitts with some room. Pitts gets away from her left foot a little bit. Counter in the making now, hopefully. Chang. Scoop back by Dory Ames. Young. There's Young. And Matt misses her, and then is Brown. Brown into the box, marked by 2. Brown waiting for somebody. A little bit too long of a cross shot there, Matt Wyson.
Yeah, that's where we're talking. You got to get forward and give that person options if you're going to play it down the outside. And just didn't have numbers at that point.
So in the 26th minute of play, Central Valley made this a 1-0 affair in their favor. Corner kick from the right side and a beautiful header by Kaylin LaBrose. The shot into the box. Tried again, looking to connect with Brown. Brown battling that time with Ames, Dory Ames, and Ames sends it out of bounds. It should be Eastmont ball. Good opportunity in the offing, perhaps, for the Wildcats here. This moment of the game brought to you by Automoca. What's your Automoca emergency? Visit one of their 6 locations in the valley, including the only Automoca with inside seating on 5th Street, across from Wenatchee Valley College. Clear away by the back line of Central Valley, that is. Quick push across midfield by Eastmont. Trying to chase it was Bauman. The throw-in and the connection with McClellan. And then Pitts. Pitts being marked by Miller. Touch up field. We move to the right with a bit of room there. Trying to connect with LaBrose. Ball goes out of bounds. And the clearing by Bauman doesn't quite prosper. Ball will belong to the Central Valley Bears. 28 minutes, 50 seconds into this first half of play. With Central Valley leading Eastmont 1-0. Shot across. And oh my goodness, this one almost slips. Bill Buckner style through the legs of Cora Fry, who has had a good evening so far, Matt Weisen, but that one was scary.
Yeah, she's seen that a few times. Her heels are back there catching that ball, but the colder it gets, the slipperier that ball gets too. And I don't like playing in the conditions like this, to be honest. I've always hated playing in cold weather. That ball gets hard and slippery.
Quick push up the field now. Nice maneuver by Central Valley. Off to the races we go, approaching the box, into the box now. Cleared away by the center back. Trying again is Orino. The shot into the box and the stop by Miss Fry. Long kick upfield. Stopped at midfield by Young. That one over there is Simmerlink. Good touch upfield, shot across. Cleared away nimbly by Konarek. Trying again for Central Valley is Simmerlink. The quick rejection is scooped back by the Bears. Now they're going to try to change flanks. Banky and Orino. Orino trying to connect with LaBrose, a bit too wide. Ball goes out of bounds. It should be throw-in, but first we're going to have the first substitution of the game for Central Valley. 30 minutes, 38 seconds into this, the first half of play.
It's hard to get a number on there.
Well, she needs to turn around.
Yeah.
Throw-in into the box.
Even the front numbers are obscured a little bit.
Just a little, yep. Ball goes out of bounds, throw-in this time for Central Valley once again. We're going to have another substitution, this time for Eastmont. It's number 11, Kylie Rosen. Here's the shot, and the stop by Miss Fry. Mackenzie Claypool is the sub, number 20. Lots of blankets on the Central Valley bench. You can see all the players bundled up across the field, Matt Weisen.
Yeah, it's chilly. It's so much better now with those shelters. The shelters that these teams have, Eastmont has, not everyone does.
That's true.
Those really do help, and just bundle up, keep warm.
Especially with the windy conditions we've had in the past few days. Not so much today, but can you imagine just having the plain old benches
Yeah, I remember days without benches when we were playing. When I played in high school, and I don't want to age myself, but
too late.
Yeah, fortunately, guys played in spring when it was generally a little warmer.
There's a quick run. Let's see what happens here. The shot, and a right-footed shot that goes up and wide, but a good effort nonetheless by number 4, Maggie Ames for Central Valley. And Mr. Navarro making a few friends among the fandom here. And now it's going to be a quick talk to one of the Eastmont players.
Yeah, it's definitely getting a little more grabby out there. And these are strong girls, and some of them are muscling their way by.
They're
it's a very difficult
physical
game to call.
Navarro's. Quick give and go.
Offside
the
there.
Shot. Flag is up. None of that will count. Right-footed spear by number 4, Maggie Ames, goes invalidated. And it will be an indirect free kick for Eastmont. "33 minutes, 33 seconds into this, the first half of play. Whistle on the play, foul called, and now Mr. Navarro is asking some of the Central Valley players to perhaps simmer a little bit. Just calm down. Just calm down.
And maybe some of the parents as well. he was on that, and he was going to give some advantage until that immediately was turned over, and then he called the ball back. But, yeah, I'm sure he has a way of picking some critique out of the fans and remembering it. And
ball goes out of bounds. It should be a throw-in for Central Valley. The Bears are leading the Eastmont Wildcats 1-0 since the 26th minute of play. We are just about 5.5 minutes away from the end of regulation in the first half. Whistle on the play, foul call. A bit of a collision there between the two number 9s. And it will be Eastmont ball. Taking care of this one is Canac. See a bit of a talk there. And now there's the whistle. Canac should be taking care of this. And does. Long kick upfield. Trying again with not much luck is Miller. Scooping it back is Dory Ames. Maypool. A quick move. Recovered by Sparks. Ball goes out of bounds. It should be Central Valley ball. A couple of substitutions happening for Central Valley. One of them is number 17. We'll tell you her name in a second. Is Sailor Watson returning. Ball goes out of bounds. Referee says it's Central Valley ball. Shot across, pivoting header doesn't quite work. Rejected by Konarek. Doesn't connect quite well. Right at midfield, a stop by Dory Ames. A touch to the right for Orino. Farther up, recovered by Central Valley, almost at midfield. Switching to the left flank now. Sailor Watson. Claypool. Young. Simmerlink. Orino. With some room. Orino. Tries to leave one behind. Battling with number 14, Bauman. Bauman seems to prevail. 36 minutes, 39 seconds into this one. Whistle on the play. It will be a free kick for Eastmont. Konarek once again. Eastmont seems to be in that no man's land. They're not, technically speaking, I don't think they're playing all that badly, but it seems like there are some courses missing in this meal, Matt Wisen. there seems to be a little something's clearly missing, especially on the offensive side.
I kind of want to know what their plan is, what their purposes of possession is right now. Are they trying to bring Central Valley in so they can go over the top? Are they trying to build through the thirds? It kind of looks like they're somewhere in the middle, and it's just kind of resulting in more or less useless possession. Likewise, Central Valley isn't really doing anything with it either when they do get the ball. They are looking to quickly push numbers, but they're kind of stalling out as well. So Eastmont's kind of figured them out defensively, but hasn't quite found their way offensively.
Absolutely. 38 minutes into this first half of play. Down the right flank we go. LaRose. Orino into the box. Good maneuver. Let's see what the flag says. Flag is up.
Half body offside right there. That was pretty close.
That was unfortunate, yep, for Central Valley, that is.
Good run, good movement. Just a little late on that delivery. Eastmont doing good, though, getting numbers around the ball, following those runners through. That was definitely an improvement that they made, an adjustment that they made in the last 15 minutes or so.
Ball goes out of bounds. It should be Eastmont ball, and it is. LaRose, bit of an elbow there, indeed. Foul called. It should be a free kick for Eastmont, and it will be. A bit of sportsmanship deficiency syndrome there by number 10 for Central Valley. Will not get called, but the free kick had already been called, so we'll just stick to what happens on the pitch once the ball is rolling. There's the kick. Rejected by Central Valley. Trying again, this time by a throw-in will be number 6 for the Wildcats, Riley Fisher. Fisher, the header doesn't quite work. Still, they managed to push numbers up a little bit. Brown. Bauman. Ball goes out of bounds, thrown for Eastmont. Lane. The turn. Center back, not a major problem clearing that ball. Chang. Touch to the back. Oh! It slips past. Central Valley recovers. The turn that time by Meg Ames. Recovered and rejected by Sparks. Trying again for Central right at midfield is number 14, Banky, but that is the last play of this first half as Ed Navarro sends everyone to take a quick break. And we will do the same. This is the end of the first half with Eastmont trailing Central Valley 1-0. We'll be right back.
Thanks for watching sports on the NCWLIFE channel. It's brought to you in part by the Fireplace Guys, Central Washington's most trusted names in fireplace and barbecue sales, installation, and service. Located at 1205 Walnut Street, thefireplaceguy.net. Beneficial In-Home Care, your compassionate in-home care provider. All the benefits of assisted living while remaining within the comfort of your own home. And the Windmill Restaurant, providing traditional steakhouse meals in a homey, old-fashioned dining room. Call 509-665-9529.
When you call Dick's Heating and Air Conditioning, you get 35 years of experience and customer service in the Wenatchee Valley. Dick's friendly staff strongly believe in repairing before replacing and service all major brands of HVAC units. Dick's Heating and Air Conditioning is your local, independent, trained comfort specialists, proudly serving all of North Central Washington. Call 884-6444 today.
Können Sie mir das Problem sagen?
Meinen Zylinder überschwemmt. Flute, ich habe mein Fugen verloren.
Keine Sorge.
Global Car Care. We speak your car's language.
Fragen schließen. Hey, about you?
Well, I got a leaky transmission, my head gasket's shot, and I could use some new brake pads.
That dog don't hunt.
Global Car Care. We speak your car or truck's language.
What's your Automocha emergency?
It's a Faprita mocha with whip.
The espresso shakes are my most favorite because I can get any flavor. Peanut butter chocolate for pita.
Definitely the espresso shakes. My favorite is the mocha for pitas.
A peach Red Bull.
East Wenatchee, Eastmont High School, where the Wildcats are trailing the Central Valley Bears 1-0 in this match for the first round of state. And like we said before the break, Eastmont is in a tough spot. They're not technically and tactically, they're not playing bad. They don't look discombobulated out there, if I may invoke a little French. And they seem to be doing a good job defensively, but it's offensively, it's past that big, thick yellow stripe that they don't seem to be finding each other, Matt Weiser.
Yeah. So Eastmont going forward, they really do need to bring more numbers in and combine better if they want to play that game. So far tonight, though, they've had better success off the counter and just kind of sending the ball through and having Jaden and company get in behind and go one-on-one with the goalie. That's probably going to be my tactic for the second half if I'm coaching Eastmont. Still defend. Central Valley's still going to press, trying to get another goal. They're going to try and take the sting out of this game.
Oh, yeah.
And I don't think Central Valley is the type that's going to just park the bus and defend. They look like they want to move forward, and they're very aggressive at doing that. So play off of that if you're Eastmont. Invite them in, try and get possession. I hate to say long ball, but look for that. And then bring your support and bring your numbers, and then crank up your pressure. Once you have the numbers up there, you got to fight and keep that ball in your attacking third. And keep that pressure going on Central Valley. They haven't experienced that. They're really comfortable back there moving that ball through.
There have been a couple of opportunities. I can think of at least 3 where players like Brown brought some pressure, brought some danger down the flank, looked up, tried to get a shot across, and found nobody. I think 1 or 2 players there could make a huge difference for Eastmont. If for no other reason than to stretch out the back line of Central Valley, not allow them such a compact look.
Yeah, you don't have much to lose here.
Yeah.
You're not going forward if you don't win this game. So bring the numbers, get that goal. And then you can go back to what you're going to do and maybe try and get Central Valley out of their game again and find the winner. But until then, you got to find the goal, and you're going to have to take a few more risks.
And to her eternal credit, Coach Radel is not ashamed to say it. She told the Wenatchee World that against Moses Lake, they tried to go for the 0-0 and look for the penalty kick shootout. Maybe that's the recipe here too. Tie this game up and hang on for dear life. It's worked in the past, it might work here again. Like you said during the pregame, what would you rather do? Play pretty and lose, or be here?
Yeah, just to get that one goal.
Yeah,
and I think, like I said, defend. Get Central Valley to push. Their last defender was on Eastmont's 40. I mean, I'm using football terms here, American football terms here. But they were
way
a fourth of the way into Eastmont's zone with their last defender, giving Eastmont a 10-yard head start on that counterattack when they get the ball. Look for that. Invite that. Ask for it to happen, and then push that ball through and get that final score. And then you can do what Eastmont wants to do. Park the bus, defend like crazy, decline or defend those crosses, keep them from happening, and stifle and go into penalties. I mean, I'd trust Cora in penalties any day. I've seen her save so many penalty shots. If that's where you want to go, if Central Valley keeps pressing, do it again to them. Go over the top. So yeah, that's my strategy right now, and there's a million other ways to look at it, but that's what I'm doing personally.
We're going to take a quick break. Thank you, Matt. And when we come back, we'll tell you all about the upcoming 40 minutes of top-notch soccer action here on NCWLIFE channel. Don't go away.
Where will you be a year from now? You could be working as a medical assistant. The Charter College Medical Assistant Certificate Program gets you work ready in 10 months. Add 5 more months to earn an associate degree. We prepare you with hands-on training and support you after graduation with job search help and interview skills. Institutionally accredited by the Accrediting Bureau of Health Education Schools, Charter has been training healthcare professionals for more than 30 years. Charter College. We work to get you to work.
Thanks for watching sports on the NCWLIFE channel. Brought to you by One Way Construction, premier custom home builders and construction company for North Central Washington, including general contracting, framing, concrete, and consulting services. OneWayConstructionNW.com. The Fireplace Guys, Central Washington's most trusted names in fireplace and barbecue sales, installation, and service, located at 1205 Walnut Street, Wenatchee. TheFireplaceGuy.net. And Beneficial In-Home Care, your compassionate in-home care provider. All the benefits of assisted living while remaining within the comfort of your own home.
Choose the pros, Alignment Pros. When your vehicle needs brakes, shocks, struts, or alignment, choose the experts in their field. Alignment Pros and Express Lube with a 5-star rating. The work they perform on your vehicle is as impeccable as their shop. With state-of-the-art equipment, Alignment Pros can handle all large or small vehicles, specialty cars, lifted or lowered. Alignment Pros does them all. Keep your car in top shape at Alignment Pros and Express Lube in East Wenatchee.
Hi, I'm Kevin Prosser, and this is my print shop, Color Effects in Cashmere. Color Effects offers screen printing, embroidery, and digital printing on t-shirts, jerseys, bags, banners, signs, and more. With 30 years experience, you won't be disappointed with the quality and quick turnaround times you will get at more than a fair price. Please call Color FX.
Walkabout Grill, open 7 days a week for lunch and dinner in downtown Wenatchee and now downtown Leavenworth, where eating out is eating healthy.
Welcome back to East Wenatchee, where the Eastmont Wildcats are trailing the Central Valley Bears 1-0 in this clash for the first round of state playoffs. Winner moves on. Loser goes home. Awaiting the winner, Gonzaga Prep. Coincidentally, the last team, the only team to win a game against Central Valley this year.
Yeah, Central Valley split with them this year, and they beat them 2-1 in regular season, and then lost 3-0 in the postseason. Central Valley is carrying a few injuries into this game. They're hopeful to get one of their players back if they move forward. Eastmont is got the perfect scenario going. They're all very healthy, knock on wood, and at this late in the season, it's kind of unheard of. So yeah, Eastmont's looking good if they can get past this game tonight.
We're back in business here in Douglas County. Throwing for Central Valley, which is taking care of business on your screen from right to left, ladies and gentlemen. The Eastmont Wildcats doing their thing from left to right. Eastmont decked in red with white numbers. Central Valley decked in white with blue numbers. 40 minutes, 35 seconds. We've just begun the second half action here in Chile, East Wenatchee. Quick run down the flank. Shading towards the right. Good triangulation that time. Switching flanks now to the left. Way to the left. Sailor Watson shot across. Cleared away. Ball goes out of bounds. It will be a throw-in for Central Valley.
Yeah, great turnout tonight.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Considering how cold it is. And once again, please, folks, let's give it up for our camera crew, Jessica Medina, Colson Crawford, and Chelsea Craig, working on keeping the image steady in this rather unhospitable, cold November evening.
Yeah, it's quite a bit colder down there on the field than it is up here in the booth, and it's kind of chilly in the booth. But, you get that humidity along the grass, and then a little bit of breeze blowing off of it, and it feels fairly frigid.
The free kick for Eastmont doesn't quite work. Ball goes out of bounds. It should be a throw-in for Central Valley, and it is. There's the touch for McClelland. Further to the right, Orino rejected by Eastmont. Trying again just past the center circle. Ames. Banky. Shading left. Getting that left foot ready into the box. And flag is up. None of that will count. A good touch, however, by number 9 for Central Valley. That would be Michael Pitts.
Yeah, Central Valley's spacing and movement off the ball is pretty good right now. And it's really causing issues for Eastmont to be marking up and closing those passing lanes off.
A quick touch down the right flank across, or rather up to midfield, rejected by Central Valley. A quick run, now shading right. Orino into the box. The shot over the crossbar. Good effort by Central Valley. But let's see what the referee is calling. That one looks like it's going to be a corner kick.
Yeah, we had the AR marking a goal kick, and the center had a little bit different look on it and called the corner kick here.
5th corner kick of the game for Central Valley, first of the second half. As we now approach the 44th minute of play, 4th minute of the second half of play. I hope you all had a very safe and tasty Halloween with lots of candy.
Too much candy. Too much candy.
Ball goes out of bounds. I disguised as a gorilla, and a lot of kids came to our office in Quincy to trick-or-treat and left crying and screaming when they saw the gorilla passing out candy. So I had to take the mask off, and then things got really scary.
Never trust a gorilla trying to give you candy.
True story. That's what my grandma used to say. I think she had that embroidered on her pillow. Ball goes out of bounds, and it will be Central Valley ball. 44 minutes, 23 seconds into this game. 4 minutes and change into the second half. Central Valley trying to dry the ball off a little bit. There's the throw-in into the box. Rejected by Sparks. Into the mixer now. Shot from about 18 out. Cleared away. Still battling it out. And finally sent out of bounds. It ought to be Central Valley ball. Throw-in for the Bears. Quick round down the flank. Shading left now. Pitts. Simmerlink. Quick touch upfield. Into the box we go. Backing up a little bit. Right-footed shot. Flag is up.
Just offside there.
Just offside there. Good opportunity for Central Valley, who are making you look like a genius, Matt Wise, and they won that second tally, just like you said.
And they're passing and running against the grain, if you will. So they're getting the defense to move one way, and they're running the other way. And then they're passing through. And so it's hard for Eastmont to stop and change directions on that and wheel around and mark. So it's just something you've got to do. You've got to flex with that, anticipate that ball's going to be coming counter to the way you're moving, and move with those runners.
Ball goes out of bounds once again, and it will be Central Valley ball. There's a throw-in. Rejected by Eastmont. Whistle on the play, foul called. And Eastmont wanting to put this back in action rather quickly. No, they're not going to do that. They're going to take their time. And it will be, it looks like number 9, Carissa Miller, one of the co-captains of the team. Left-footed shot into Central Valley territory. Stopped nimbly by Simmerlink. Simmerlink and Pitts. Recovered by Eastmont. This could be interesting if somebody catches up to it. Nobody will. Throw-in will belong to Central Valley. 46 minutes, 43 into this contest. 6 minutes. Making that almost 7 minutes into the second half. Miller. Pitts. Back to Miller. Chipper over everybody's head. Not a major possibility there for Jaden Brown. It will be a throw-in for Central Valley.
Actually, Eastmont's ball, they called that was partially deflected.
They did?
Yep.
Oh, they did. Absolutely. Absolutely. Thank you, Matt Wisen.
Eastmont needs to be sending more numbers forward. They got 4
Absolutely.
back around one attacker right now, and that means they're not going to ever have numbers up unless that ball comes into the one attacker.
And a yellow card, a well-deserved yellow card for number 4 for Central Valley, Maggie Ames. 8th minute of the second half, so 48th minute. The physicality of Central Valley has it intimidated the Eastmont team? I'm not trying to imply that
intimidated them.
That Eastmont is a finesse team or anything like that, but they seem to be playing it up a notch higher than Eastmont is used to.
Yeah, I think they are, and I haven't seen anything really dirty tonight.
No, me neither.
They're just, I think they're playing this way, and they probably always do. But when you do outsize people, little fouls can look like big fouls.
True.
And I think that's kind of what's going on here. That was a little late that time, and came in with and got more foot than needed, I think. And I think it was a just yellow card because it was kind of out of character for the game so far.
Watson. McClellan. Orino. Leaving one behind, trying for 2. Nimble stopped by the back line of Eastmont. The delivery doesn't work. Flag is up. Flag is up. None of that will count. And despite the protest of one Sailor Watson, the ball will belong to Eastmont via this upcoming indirect free kick. It's Eastmont and Central Valley. First round of state here at Eastmont High School with the Wildcats trailing 1-0, almost 10 minutes into the second half. Ball goes out of bounds. It should be a throw-in for, let's see what the referee says, Eastmont.
Substitution now.
Substitution happening now. Let's see. Looks like it's number 3. Is it a 3? No,
Number 8.
It's an 8. It's number 8 for Eastmont. That would be Sheila Cardenas. Let's make a note of that. We're back in action now. Down the flank on the right side goes number 10, Labros, the scorer of the only goal of the contest so far. As we see number 19 for Eastmont. That would be Megan Chandler. Begin a bit of a warm-up routine there. There's the throw-in. Bit of a mixer there. There's the Respire, the shot, and a brilliant stop by Cora Fry. The best stop of the night, in my opinion, Matt Wisen.
Yeah, it was outstanding read. Ball coming through traffic. She did a good job of getting wide and going down and parrying that ball out of danger.
Second corner kick of the half for Central Valley. Their goal came on a corner kick that connected with the head of Labros. The quick short corner kick. Simmerlink shakes one off, tries for two. Good clearing that time. Ball goes out of bounds.
Calling an offside there first.
Flag is up. Let's see what the referee says. It will be an offside.
That's that short corner that I said I didn't like, where the ball goes away from the goal, and then they try and keep somebody on that line a little bit and thread the ball back through. But if that line's moving away from the goal, you're going to trap that person offside.
Yep. Is Eastmont standing a little bit too much?
They were in the first half.
Yeah. There's a quick move now that time. Cardenas trying to catch up to that one, but first runner will be Claire Kaufman. We haven't seen Ms. Kaufman much here in the second half. Miller. Scoop back for Central Valley, Labroche. Quick run. Pushing it upfield, trying to connect that time with, it looks like from way up here, Chloe Williams. And we're going to have another substitution for Central Valley and one for the Wildcats. So for the Wildcats, it's number 19, Megan Chandler. We'll tell you in a second who takes the pitch for Central Valley. There's the kick. The turn, trying to scoop it back, is Watson. Opening the game up to the flank for Pitts. Marked by Heimbigner. Pitts, right-footed shot. Top of the box, good connection into the box now. And they get a bit too long that time for number 14, Banky. Trying again from the right side, far post, can't quite connect. Waiting for it on the left side is Simmerlink. Simmerlink, marked by Heimbigner, shot across. Simmerlink, the touch, oh my goodness. And a good maneuver that time by, it looks like, number 17, Sailor Watson, that bounced off a defender and ended up in the hands of Cora Fry.
Yeah, Cora staying home on that and did a good job to make that quick reaction save.
Labros leaves one behind, into the box. The shot! Goal, 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 goal! At the mouth of the goal, surprising everybody. And it's 2-0 Central Valley. Number 17 with the goal, Sailor Watson.
Yeah, very
54th minute of play.
Very dangerous ball across the back line. One of the attacking players for Eastmont wasn't not always known for, or anyway, trying to defend that deep run that the attacker for Central Valley got in, Sailor, I believe, and had leverage on the inside of that back post, and not a whole lot you can do unless you get on that runner early.
Chandler battling with Sailor Watson. Watson prevailing, shading to her right. Trying to thread the needle a little bit. McClellan. Banky. Banky, the shot, right-footed. Out of the box, and Miss Fry with a bit of trouble now. But ultimately controlling that ball. Central Valley 2, Eastmont nothing. 55 minutes on the clock. It gets late really early here in playoffs, ladies and gentlemen. The ball all the way to the back. Defense with a bit of trouble. Commendable effort that time by Cardenas, trying to catch up to that ball. Ball goes out of bounds, however, and it will ultimately belong to the Wildcats. There's the throw-in. Cardenas can't quite get to it. Trying now is Cheyenne Chang. Please correct me if I'm wrong, Matt Wisen. I have no problem admitting my ignorance. But I thought we were used to seeing, once again, correct me if I'm wrong, Cheyenne Chang in more of an offensive labor earlier in the season. Has she been curtailed in her offensive tasks?
Yeah, you know, they might have moved her from the 10 spot, which is attacking mid, more towards the 8.
Yeah.
Which is typically box to box. So she is coming back a little deeper and helping out the 6 or the holding mid. They moved Carissa Miller back into that holding mid spot. And this really has stiffened up the center of that defensive center zone for Eastmont. And Cheyenne's got the
toolbox.
The toolbox and the motor to keep going for the majority of the game.
A quick run into the box now. Let's see what happens. And a good job by the back line of Central Valley shielding that ball. You were saying?
But we've seen Cheyenne play a little more attacking lately. I think if she can go box to box for the full 80,
run into
that's
the box.
Where I'd want her.
Shot across, far post, no dice.
That's where I'd want her is more because she's a good defender, she's a good attacker in that 8 spot.
See what the referee calls this one. It's going to be a corner kick, third corner kick of the game for Central Valley. Make that for the half for Central Valley, 7th overall. 57 minutes, 12 seconds into this contest. Approaching the halfway point of the second half with Eastmont trailing Central Valley by 2-0. The shot, and that's 3-0 Central Valley.
Just kind of standing still on that back line there, and Central Valley running across the middle. No one really running with them, and just got to the ball before Eastmont did.
Looks like a second tally by Watson, but we're not entirely sure. At any rate, it's 3-0 Central Valley.
So now if you're Eastmont, you can't be looking to get back all 3 goals right now. You just got to get back one.
The one, absolutely. Quick substitution. It's number 23, Mendoza, re-entering the contest for the Wildcats, who now are in a bit of a hole. There's Mendoza. Taken back by Central Valley. Quick run down the flank by Banky. Banky into the box, shot across. 18 yards out, and a beautiful stop by Cora Fry. Ball straight up in the air and out of bounds. I was wondering before the contest began where Mr. Stinson was. He's one of the assistants, isn't he?
I believe so.
Yeah. We can see him all bundled up there by the bench, Matt Kimmel. I call him Mr. Stimson because that's where he lived during his time at Washington State University. That's where we became friends, living at Stimson Hall.
Aha. I'm just recently, I gotta say, I'm just recently converted, and now I can say I'm a Cougar. I know a lot of people, surprised a lot of people. I've been.
Who made you see the light?
Well,
quick run. Let's see what happens here. Off to the races is Brown. 1-on-1 against the goalkeeper. Brown, the shot. Brown. Go. Go, Eastmont Wildcats, and there it is, Matt Wisen, 60 minutes of play, and we have yet begun to fight.
So that's what we were talking about earlier for the second half cue. Try and get Central Valley, and they're not going to stop pressing. Go over the top and try and set up that counter one-on-one. And we just saw Eastmont do that finally with Brown. Now they got one. Let's see if we can get him in for 2 more. Central Valley's not going to stop pressing. They're not going to park that bus. So just keep motoring and try and get that next one.
Just get one at a time. One at a time. Chip away.
So back to my college. I went to Eastern. I spent my undergraduate and graduate school there at Eastern as the ugly stepchild, if you will, to WSU.
I've been to Cheney many times. There's nothing ugly about Cheney.
Not at all, but definitely ignored when it comes to the press and the city of Spokane and everything like that in favor of Gonzaga and WSU. And
that's true.
We won a national championship in college football. And
Crickets.
Yeah,
absolutely.
WSU comes off a winless season and still front page color. So I got a little bit bitter over all that. And so when I graduated, my dad was a Husky. He passed away. I picked up that Husky banner just to kind of razz my sister. And until recently, when my son this is his freshman year at WSU.
Free kick, far post, connecting with Simmerling. Oh my word. Unfortunate mistake, and Simmerling makes it 4-1 Central Valley. 62 minutes.
Yeah, Cora thought she had that post covered, and it just squeaked in. Get those cold balls on that kind of damp surface, and they skip. They take that fast hop, and that's exactly what happened. So yeah, Jonah, my son's now a freshman at WSU, and after Dad's weekend, and after seeing how that college has embraced him, and now he's thriving there, I've definitely changed my tune, and I can say go Cougs now.
You'll do anything for your kids.
Yeah.
No, that's the way it goes, man.
And I'm invested, so I can say, I've definitely paid for it.
Welcome to the club. We'll have jackets made.
Yeah.
4-1 the lead for Central Valley against Eastmont, a gutsy Eastmont team that is facing a tough opponent, but still battling it out, duking it out on their own home turf. 62 minutes, 33 seconds into this one. Quick move down the flank. Banky. Touch to the back. Michael Pitts into the box, rejected by Eastmont. Let's see what happens. There's Brown waiting for it. There's Brown chasing after it. Brown across midfield. Can't quite make it past. Counter in the making for Central Valley. Pitts, good ball, and misfried. This moment of the game brought to you by Color FX, offering screen printing, embroidery, whistle on the play. Offering screen printing, embroidery, digital printing, and logo design for your team, school, business, or church at a fair price. Locally owned for over 20 years. Call Color FX at 509-741-7609. I don't know how the owner of Color Effects still talks to me. His store is in my hometown, and the biggest poster in my son's room says Quincy Jacks. There's the shot. Oh, a bit of trouble for the goalkeeper. There's the kick.
Yeah, she hasn't touched the ball very much tonight, so keep throwing them in there on her.
Quick run, Brown. Ball goes out of bounds. 64 minutes, 27. Good triangulation. They do that so well, Matt Wise, and they always seem to have a teammate nearby. They always seem to have an open look for a quick pass to stretch that Eastmont midfield or that Eastmont defense a little bit more.
Yep, and they understand the shape and their movement very well. They've rehearsed it several times, I'm sure, in practice, and it comes as second nature to them right now.
Quick run across the center alley, trying to connect with Sailor Watson. Cleared away by the back line of Eastmont. There's Brown, scorer of the only tally so far for the Wildcats. Backing up a little bit. Sparks and Brown. Brown And sending it out of bounds is Mady Simmerlink. 65 minutes, 18 seconds into this contest. Last quarter hour of regulation. Maybe 50 minutes left in this, well, we got to call it a historic season for Eastmont. This is the first district title. You talked to Coach Erin, and she said, and you asked her, you know, a lot of firsts this year so far.
Yeah, nothing to hang your hat on.
No.
I mean, Central Valley, this is kind of what they do. They go to state. And they've got people who have been here and done that. So this is all new to Eastmont. It's unheard of going to state and winning your first year there. So you build on this. It's nothing to be ashamed of.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. We're going to see what Mr. Navarro is asking.
Yeah,
He's
now we
asking
got
for the position of the
free
of the
kick
wall.
in a really dangerous spot. And it's interesting to see the AR mark off 10 yards if that's going to be the case and not the center.
5. A little more. Come on, ladies. A little more. There we go. Is Ms. Brown once again getting that, looks like right foot ready.
I would go right at goal right now.
Me
The
too.
keeper's only had that ball once in her
Yeah.
hand the whole second half, really.
Yep. Shot.
It's right where
And
we're
it
looking
dances
for.
everywhere. Go, 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 go! Own goal. It still counts. 4-2 Central Valley. What a game, Matt Wisen.
Yeah, it's getting better, and it's back and forth, just what we like to see. And keep going. 2-0 win, 2-0 lead, and 13 minutes and change left in this game.
Oh, yeah.
Plenty of time.
Oh, yeah. And that's exactly what Coach Radel seems to be saying, clapping her hands. I'm going to call that an own goal. I know that Ms. Brown sent the ball pretty deep in there, but it looked like a white jersey touched it last and sent it in.
It kind of looked like that to me, too, but I'm not sure if it was deflected off a white jersey or if they misplayed it. But, yeah, nonetheless, it was a great ball in.
Oh, beautiful. Yeah. Beautiful, without a doubt. So we're getting our money's worth here. 6 goals, 4 for Central Valley, 2 for the gutsy Eastmont Wildcats here. This moment of the contest brought to you by Global Car Care, a quality auto repair facility with highly trained technicians celebrating 25 years in the car care business. They speak your car's language at 1840 North Wenatchee Avenue. I was just going to ask you that very same thing, Matt Wise, and I can see you looking at the schedule for Central Valley. Have they given up 2 goals this year?
They've only given up more than 1 goal in non-playoff season twice.
Jeepers.
Most of them have been only 1 goal scored or no goal scored on them. So
that only increases the merit of what Eastmont is doing here, trying to accomplish and accomplishing. Free kick for Central Valley, number 8 for the Bears. We'll tell you in a second who she is. It's Dory Ames, stopped right before the 18. Counter in the making. Let's see if they can connect with Brown. Ames interrupting it. The through ball. Looking for Sailor Watson. Watson getting that right foot ready, waiting for somebody. Let's see, the referee calls it. Whistle on the play. She does not agree with that.
That's a tough one to call from that far away.
Yeah.
Eastmont's going to take it.
Throw in for the Wildcats. 69 minutes, 17 seconds. 1 goal would do wonders. Wonders for the Eastmont Wildcats right now, because they would send everybody and their sister to get that 4th tally. It's 4-2 Central Valley, 10 minutes to go. Good stop in midfield. Sending it out of bounds was number 14, Bauman. Throw in for the Bears. Banky. Young. Almost scooped back by Eastmont. The clearing by Simmerlink. Pivoting header by number 10, Labrose. Rejected by the back line of the Wildcats. We're playing at midfield. The push-up field. Interrupted by Marcy Young. That one is Orino. Ball goes out of bounds. Eastmont ball. Flag is up. Substitution coming. Looks like number 21, Kiana Carson, will take the spot of number 8, Cardenas. They will let the ball sail by and count on Miss Fry to send it long and deep. Not as deep as they would have liked as Central recovers the ball, but that final touch by Sailor Watson goes out of bounds. It should be, it will be Eastmont ball. 71 minutes, 5 seconds into this one. We're 9 minutes away from the end of regulation here in the second half, and Eastmont looking to make this one very interesting. They're trailing 4-2 here in the first round of state to Central Valley. This moment of the contest brought to you by One Way Construction, premier custom home builders and construction company for North Central Washington, including general contracting, framing, concrete, and consulting services. Find us online at onewayconstructionnw.com. Whistle on the play. Some of the Central Valley players doing a little bit too much complaining for my taste. Free kick for Eastmont. Shoulder move. Scooped back by the Wildcats. Cardenas. Banky. That one is Simmerlink. Across the center alley. Down the flank now. Banky. Shot across into the box, rejected. Now direct that goal. Let's see what happens here. Good stop by Cora Fry. Fry. Banky. Orino. The turn down the center alley, 18 yards out into the box. Stopped right at the 18. Trying again for Central Valley was Watson. Good clear and off to the races we go. Let's see what happens here. Brown might prevail. She does not.
Had the angle almost, just got a toe on that for the defender and got the ball. Otherwise, we're going to see another replay of their first goal here.
Yeah, indeed. 73 minutes, 31 seconds into this one. Central Valley ahead of Eastmont 4-2. And to think I almost didn't make it to this game. I was so sick. I was, gosh, I hope I make it today because I was not in good shape.
Well, now
I'm still not in good shape.
Jeez.
Nothing contagious, man. Don't worry. Take that mask off. The shot, and it dances. Let's see. Flag is up. None of that will count.
You need to quit partying so hard.
Yeah, that's me. I'm about to boogie.
Yeah.
Substitution for Eastmont, number 12 for the Wildcats. Whitney Lane returns to the pitch. We have an indirect free kick, and we also have a substitution for the Central Valley Bears.
Yeah, my internal clock has just been off ever since that fall back. Set the clocks. That thing just does a number on me every twice a year. California just voted to get rid of that.
No kidding.
And stay on daylight savings time. However, the federal government has to approve it. Apparently.
Good luck.
Yeah, California is not necessarily on the federal government's
good list right now.
Good list. But I wish we'd all just stay on one.
Yeah, one. Yeah, exactly. And because what you have then is states that obey daylight savings time, that change the time, that move the clocks back and forward, and states who don't. So, and
yeah, I don't know how Arizona got so lucky, and they get to not do that.
I don't know. Ball goes out of bounds. 75 minutes, 25 seconds.
Taking her a little bit of a sweet time getting that ball in.
Yeah, indeed.
Good ball in, though.
Quick header over the head of everybody. Not a major worry for Cora Fry. And it will be Eastmont ball. Kanarick. Right-footed. Rejected by Simmerlink. Trying to connect with Chloe Williams. Rejected again by the back line of Eastmont. Throwing for Central Valley. Taking care of this one will be Simmerlink. Watson. Heimbigner. Miller, off to the races we go. Let's see what Brown can make happen. Is she going to make it there? She is. Yes, she is, and it's going to go out of bounds as it bounced off the leg of number 11, Simmerlink. Great effort, great hustle by Brown that time. 76 minutes, 45.
Might as well be sending more numbers up.
Absolutely.
Just keep coming.
Yep, absolutely.
You don't have a whole lot of time. Don't need such a huge build-up to this throw and get that ball in and go after goal. Still holding back, in my mind, 2 defenders with the keeper and a center back. I'd bring everybody in.
Little header there by number 14, Bauman. Cleared away. Fisher. Cardenas. Another header.
Come on, girls, get
push
numbers.
Up field. Maynard off to the races. Brown, well blocked, however. And the stop by Miss Kaufman. Rolling to her right. Across midfield. Good combination. Oh my goodness, this could be dangerous. Getting that left foot ready, making some room for that shot. Still battling with it. Whistle on the play. It will be foul called. And Eastmont ball. Trying to keep it in Central Valley territory. Rejected by the Bears. Down the right flank they go. Leaving one behind, trying for 2. Good effort by LaBrose. They're going to get a shot across. Is she going to go around her room? The shot, and nope, right at the hands of Cora Fry. And there's Fry. Banky. Simmerlink. Quick give and go now. Watson. Sweeping defensive maneuver by the back line of Eastmont. Ball goes out of bounds, and it will be a throw-in for Central Valley. We're down to the last few ticks of the clock here at Eastmont. Chang trying to connect with Brown. Scooping it away is McClelland. Ball goes out of bounds. Good move. This could be interesting. No call. There was a foul there, but no call. Playing with it still. Moving the ball upfield is Lane. And now there's a whistle. Let's see what the referee says. Let's see what the referee says. Still in a bit of a power with 2 Central Valley players. No, it'll just be a goal kick. It just will be Central Valley ball. Whistle on the play. Central Valley will put this one in action. With all the calm in the world, I'll be willing to bet. There's Ames. Across midfield we go. Down the right flank. Shot across. Heart of the box. Header by Williams. Whistle on the play, foul called. Right at the D. And number 2, Alyssa Konarek, does not agree with that call. That was a hard collision there. Free kick for Central Valley. And nothing short of historic season for Eastmont Wildcats. May well be down to its final few minutes. 4-2 the lead for Central Valley. Free kick taken care of by Banky, it looks like, as we have one more substitution for the Bears. 4 on the wall. There's the whistle. There's the kick. And that is the 5th goal of the night. Marissa Banky makes it 5-2 Central Valley. And that is the whistle that indicates that this season is over for this gutsy bunch of Eastmont ladies, having lost to the very tough Central Valley Bears by a score of 5-2. We're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we'll wrap this up for you here from Eastmont High School. This is NCWLIFE channel. Don't go away.
When you call Dick's Heating and Air Conditioning, you get 35 years of experience and customer service in the Wenatchee Valley. Dick's friendly staff strongly believe in repairing before replacing and service all major brands of HVAC units. Dick's Heating and Air Conditioning is your local, independent, trained specialists, proudly serving all of North Central Washington. Call 884-6444 today.
Thanks for watching sports on the NCWLIFE channel. It's brought to you in part by the Fireplace Guys, Central Washington's most trusted names in fireplace and barbecue sales, installation, and service. Located at 1205 Walnut Street in Wenatchee, thefireplaceguy.net. Beneficial in-home care, your compassionate in-home care provider. All the benefits of assisted living while remaining within the comfort of your own home. And the Windmill Restaurant, providing traditional steakhouse meals in a homey, old-fashioned dining room. Call 509-665-9529.
Sie mir das Problem sagen?
Meinen Zylinder überschwimmt. Flute, ich habe mein Fugen verloren.
Keine Sorge.
Global Car Care. We speak your car's language.
Fragenschlüssel. Hey, you!
Well, I got a leaky transmission, my head gasket's shot, and I could use some new brake pads.
That dog don't hunt.
Global Car Care. We speak your car or truck's language.
What's your automocha emergency?
It's a Frapita mocha with whip.
The espresso shakes are my most favorite because I can get any flavor. Peanut butter chocolate Frapita.
Definitely espresso shakes. My favorite is the mocha Frapitas.
A peach Red Bull.
Hi, I'm Kevin Prosser, and this is my print shop, Color Effects in Cashmere. Color Effects offers screen printing, embroidery, and digital printing on t-shirts, jerseys, bags, banners, signs, and more. With 30 years experience, you won't be disappointed with the quality and quick turnaround times you will get at more than a fair price. Please call Color FX.
Thanks for watching sports on the NCWLIFE channel. Brought to you by One Way Construction, premier custom home builders and construction company for North Central Washington, including general contracting, framing, concrete, and consulting services. OneWayConstructionNW.com. The Fireplace Guys, Central Washington's most trusted names in fireplace and barbecue sales, installation, and service, located at 1205 Walnut Street, Wenatchee. TheFireplaceGuy.net. And Beneficial In-Home Care, your compassionate in-home care provider. All the benefits of assisted living while remaining within the comfort of your own home.
Welcome back to Eastmont High School, where we have just witnessed the end of a historic season for the Eastmont Wildcats girls soccer team, having lost to a very potent Central Valley squad by a score of 5-2. The tallies, well, Sailor Watson 2 goals for the Central Valley Bears in the 54th and the 58th minute. Marissa Banke with 1 goal at the very end. Mady Simmerlink with a goal. Kayleen Labrose with a goal. And for the Eastmont Wildcats, hi. For the Eastmont Wildcats, 2 goals, 1 an own goal and 1 by Jaden Brown. And we were joined by a great big group of very tough, very hardworking ladies who've made a lot of people in this valley very proud through a very successful season, the first such successful season in the program's history. And the leader of this bunch is standing next to me, Coach Radel. Congratulations on a fine season. And you have to be happy with how your girls fought today.
Oh, I couldn't be more proud. I was just getting ready to tell them that the 4 years I played here and the 12 years I've been coaching, I've never seen this many people in the stadium before. I never thought that we'd sell out the football stadium. Yeah, unbelievably proud.
Now, what kept you guys from taking home a win today?
I think it was just we didn't quite have enough in the first half. I think we were a little bit tentative, and knowing how good they were coming into it, I think that we were playing a little bit timid. But once we got a half under our belts and we saw that they weren't really anything to be afraid of, that's when we came back. You saw the second half?
You made a game out of it, without a doubt.
Yeah, they battled. They absolutely battled. Yeah.
Absolutely. Now for all those 8th graders and 7th graders who are watching at home, who are perhaps hoping to make history of their own when it's their turn to wear the red jersey, what would you tell them that they saw today?
What would you guys tell them?
Don't give up.
Fight for each other. You're a team.
Keep moving forward.
Keep moving forward. And have fun, right? Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah. Matt Wisen, all yours.
So I think maybe one of the first things I said to you this year, in the first game we were out, I said, these girls are really linked, and this is really quite a family, and you can tell. So I just want to congratulate you all. It's been awesome watching this group, like they have your coaches, and watch the progress, and this whole culture really it's been something different than I've seen in the past. And so congratulations, ladies. You've really come a long ways, and so it's been a lot of fun. So thank you, and best of luck going forward.
Thank you so much. I told you guys we have fans in town rooting for us. See? Everybody loves us.
Absolutely. Well, this is it from Eastmont High School. A very proud, a very battle-tested group of young ladies help us say good night from Douglas County. On behalf of everyone involved in this production,
Thanks for watching High School Sports on the NCWLIFE channel. Tonight's broadcast was brought to you by Alignment Pros, Automoca, Color FX, Global Car Care, One Way Construction, and the Windmill Restaurant. NCWLIFE channel's coverage is also brought to you by Charter College and the Walkabout Grill. This concludes today's coverage of high school sports on your home for local sports, the NCWLIFE channel.